was gambling in Havana. I took a little risk. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, get me out of this. Ha! Hi, Ralphie.
Very dark.
Let me see if we can get a light on just us.
You got a light there?
Let me see if I can get a light just on us.
Oh, there we are. That's Daniel. That's Daniel. Who's got? Oh, that's more like it. Ooh, yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Quick, get that picture. Get that picture. No, get that. No, take a picture of him like that. No, it's the picture of you. It's the first picture coming up. Yeah, it's like that. I got you right. I got it. Yeah.
You look so young.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
That's perfect.
Here we come.
Oh.
Who the hell is that?
That's you, Bob.
Yeah. I think that's not bad, actually. Good start. Good start. You gave me the inspiration for it by just looking.
Hey, I like your vest.
Well, it's lovely. Oh, you like my vest?
Yeah.
I say, I've arrested 3 people. Unfortunately, it's having to keep taking them to the toilet. I don't like that.
You know what they're doing in the toilet?
What do they do with them in the toilet?
Or they're getting rid of the contraband. It's usually shoved up their rectum. Okay.
Best people. Aspen people are very pleasant, aren't they? Very polite.
Sitting behind me is your attorney, Jerry Goldstein.
Is he here?
Yeah, come on up here, Jerry.
Come on, Jerry. Hey, are we going to start the talk? Are you recording? Okay, great. Let's just go for it.
Cody, I was going to throw this dirty. I'm going to. Oh, hello, Jerry. How are you doing?
Good to see you, Ralphie.
Nice to see you. All right. Nice to see you. I've got this dirty water, and I was going to throw it onto this piece of paper down on the floor. I'm going through a dirty water period, if you pardon the expression.
We understand.
I do that twice a day, whether I need to or not.
This will be the how the. Oh, okay. I've got to let that dry now. It'll only take 3 days. Okay?
We'll be here.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, look. Sorry about that, guys. Damn. Well, let's just put some. That'll be the beginning of a drawing. Has to be the beginning of a drawing. Can't think of anything else to do. You've gone dark again. Holy God.
What
are we going to talk about?
Well, I've got
We've got some pictures we could show you.
Let me ask
Down memory lane.
Ralph. Let me ask you a couple of questions about your travels with Hunter.
Yeah.
You have a right to remain silent.
Yeah.
Not in English.
Anything I say will be taken down.
Yes. Now, you went on the road with Hunter a lot more than I did.
Sorry? Can we put it up a bit? Hang on. Say it again.
You traveled with Hunter way more extensively than I did, but my travels with him were often hellish. I felt like I had to protect him from himself. Your role, you were more of a Sancho Panza to the knight errant. You were the.
I absorbed a lot of his energy.
Yeah.
I absorbed a lot of his energy, and I directed it in a decent way.
Thank God. Thank God for Ralph.
I decided to be very responsible about what I was doing. It was crazy but responsible. That was the way.
So you were the
It was the way I
counter.
had to do it.
You were the
Because
count.
if you didn't treat him like, I mean, he wants to start the day with 6 Bloody Marys on a you know, brought in on a trolley. That's how he started his day. It was, I mean, I don't know how he had no right to live as long as he did, let alone take his own life. But
He's
what he
a,
was doing was crazy. I mean, more than I can imagine.
he was a
I've
testament.
been, what?
He was a testament to the human organism.
Yeah, well, I've done this. It only made sense when I realized that the old lady of Basalt actually told me he was born with 6 hearts.
And you bought that?
Well, yeah, particularly he said that he had 5 livers.
So I want to ask you about the Kentucky Derby. That was your first role as a human photographer, right? A human photographer.
We look for people look for each other for 3 days. Couldn't find, you know, and he was asking for me and I was asking for him. And they said, I used to have a little beard, little guy, little, what they call him, you know, goatee. And he said, oh, you'll, if you see him, you'll know, because they didn't used to have them around there, these little goatee beards in Kentucky. But when we did meet, they said, Hunter said to me, God, they said you were weird, but not that weird.
And is it true that you used Revlon lipstick for paint?
That's true. I met the Scanners magazine employed a guy called Donald Goddard, who was the editor of foreign editor of New York Times. And he was employed to be the new editor of Scanlon's magazine. And Scanlon was the name of a little-known Nottingham pig farmer from up north in England, you know. We're very odd that they choose that name. Anyway, he had a wife. Her name was Natalie, and she was a Revlon representative. So she had all these Revlon samples, and I left my own colors in the taxi. So I had to, she said, well, I've got all these samples, you can use eyeshadows and stuff like that. And that's what we used first to do the first drawings.
That was the first Gonzo art.
That was the first time, that's the sort of Gonzo thing, you know, that was the first kind of Gonzo thing. But at that time we didn't know. He was one of the first ones that's one of the first pictures from, and this is when it was, hang on, this is the one that, one of the first pictures I did.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Sketch with eyebrow pencil and lipstick.
Yeah, that's how I use a sketch with eyebrow pencil and lipstick. So that was our first job together. And anyway, that was a bet. There were people that bet in Kentucky. Anyway, that's that one. And then, what? There's something else there?
No? Good.
Oh, this is interesting. This was Kentucky the face of Kentucky. There was. And this was my first drawing of Hunter.
Wow. 1970.
Can you read the quote there? What it says?
Yeah, it says, if that twisted meat artist draws one line out of place, I'll beat his kidneys into his shoes with a jackhammer.
Does anyone in the audience have any questions for
That
Ralph?
was that. So that was the, that was that Kentucky Derby. That was it.
70.
That was the one.
46 years ago.
And then another drawing, one copy of First Portrait of Hunter. Oh, this is the first portrait. You goddamn son of a scum bitch. There we are.
It was a relationship made in heaven.
Yeah.
So, Ralph, in addition to being,
Wait. What? Listen, look at this, look at this. You know, I just threw some water down. Look what's happening to it.
Wow.
what's happening?
What?
It looks like a zebra.
It's a zebra egg.
What could it be? Could it be part of a zebra? Whatever. Yeah. So what? Well, anyway, that was the first time we met, and I never thought I'd see him again after our first meeting, because he took me to the Penn Tennis Club. Someone in town, someone in town. I don't know where it was exactly, but in Kentucky, in Louisville. And he said, they must know it. All those Gonzo Today guys, get in touch with me now. They must know where the Penn Tennis Club is, if it still exists. Does it exist? I mean, I don't know. Have you heard of it?
I've never heard of it.
No,
Have you,
anyway,
Jerry?
No.
it's there. It was for old, buddies that all got together, and it was a men's club. But he said to me, Hunter said, I don't want you drawing any weird, keep your drawings to yourself, okay? You can draw. He said, these are my friends. Okay, Hunter. So I said, can I do a drawing? I had my pens with me, so, and I just started drawing. This woman was the wife of one of his friends, and I just started doing it. She goes, that ain't me. I'm pretty, aren't I? I'm pretty. Sorry, I said, but I'm just making a mess. Don't worry about it. She says, I want to draw you. So she took my pen and stuff, and she started scratching at paper and tearing at it, to try and make it happen. It wouldn't happen, and it caused an awful problem, It sort of made everything. And when I met Davison, Hunter's brother, he said, and don't draw Davison. He doesn't like it, doesn't understand it. Nobody understood that the drawing is just a drawing, it's not an insult, So we were in this place, this restaurant, and I started drawing Davison, because I just did start doing these things. And it got blacker and blacker, darker and darker, and Davison was getting more and more angry, and Hunter said, "Let's stop that, Ralph. Stop it. Stop it, Ralph. I'll have to mace this restaurant." I'll have to mace it. So he did. He let go macing the restaurant. Everybody had to get outside.
That was the beginning of many adventures with you and Hunter.
Yeah, I think it was where it started.
Dee Dee
Yeah.
can't make it, but she wanted to show
After
Ralph
that,
this
it was all
picture
downhill
he
from
drew
there
on
on.
her when she was naked.
Hey, Ralph, I'm going to show you a drawing you made. Can you see this?
I made that.
On Dee Dee's left breast.
Can you get closer?
On who?
On Dee Dee's left breast.
Oh, I did? Is that on Dee Dee? Lift it up a bit. That's right.
Yeah, you drew that at Jerry Goldstein's house.
That was
that
before
a
you started with the
self-portrait?
peacock feathers on all the young nubile women.
I see. Well, it's a bit. Yeah, that's nice. I tell you, that's quite sensitive.
That's quite sensitive.
Do you want to say hi? Hey, Anita wants to say hi too.
Hey, Anita's going to sit down.
These are good
Yep.
sport.
You go sit down right there.
Hi, Ralph.
Oh, How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's so good to see you up here. You're 10 feet tall. Oh, no, you're 20 feet. I think you're more like 20 feet tall.
Larger than life.
Larger than life.
I see. I got you. Oh, well, I tried. But, well, can I dance or something? I can't actually. I can't dance. I've lost the beauty, but I can do a song. I can do it. Here it is.
All right.
Try each day to live my life according to the trials and strife of flying around my ankles and my
Happy New Year.
I traveled far, I traveled wide, I hid myself in the countryside, attempting to achieve some peace of mind. Well, I don't want to bid the world goodbye. Oh, I don't want to bid the world goodbye. I don't want to bug you with a sigh. Hold on. How long can it be? How long can a fool believe the lie? Simple themes that shape our lives, that drive our thoughts and thwart our tries, are coming from the same place all the time. So throw yourself in the deadly flow, ignoring everything you know, and you will find your doodah if you try.
Yeah.
That's from memory. That's from memory.
Beautiful.
Well done, and the 500 people here really appreciate it.
Who is with you, Ralph? Is that Sadie?
What?
Is Sadie with
You
you?
what?
Is Sadie with you?
Sadie's here. Show Sadie. Show
Hi, Sadie. There you are.
And there's Andy.
Oh, hi, Andy.
Andy.
Nice.
Okay.
Happy New
And
Year.
this is Shannon. Shannon, she's from Madagascar, aren't you?
Hi, Shannon.
Hello.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Across the world.
He's tough to follow.
What's it? Do you have a title yet for this piece?
What? No, I haven't done. No, I don't want to scholar. I have no idea.
All right, we'll find out.
We'll start like that. I don't know what it's going to be, so I've no idea. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, we haven't said anything yet, have we? We haven't talked about anything. We don't know anything about Gomes and what it was to become. We've got some more pictures. Now we're going to see some pictures. That's the best. Memory lane pictures, folks, that we need, that I've got. That's not as good as the picture of Bob, but that's. Do you want me to go down here?
Yes.
Well, yeah. That's a good one. Here's a scientific X-ray evidence proving the existence of a natural swaying limb commensurate with a man suffering congenital physical defects rather than a body with impaired inebriate tendencies.
Ralph, you not only have a command of art, you have a command of the language.
Yeah.
Almost to the equal of Robert Chalmers.
Your American Eagle. Flutter, flutter, that's more like it, hot damn. It'll do because I got a picture here of a real, the new big hero of America.
Donald Trump.
Boo.
Boo.
Donald Trump Porky Pie.
That's great, Ralph.
The American flag is a
Do you
diaper.
know anything about the CIA? I heard there's a thing called the CIA over there. Or is it Chow? Without the O.
Brilliant.
Here, I'm trying to do a book of critical critters at the moment. Endangered critter, you know. And this is a picture of your Republican elephant over there. Look how sad he is. Look, he's nearly had it.
It's about time for him to become
There's a sheriff
extinct.
there. There's a sheriff. Look, all these people crucified.
That elephant.
All down the side, and then all the this was done in 1976.
Oh my God,
Wow.
I thought it was done today. It's so appropriate today.
16th of August, 1976.
Pro-
Youth for Reagan en route to the Kemper Arena.
You could
This is
recycle.
some guy that really, if you understand who this is, I think this is George Wallace's Bird of Paradise.
Wallace's.
Wow, Wallace's.
What year was that?
That was 76 too. What? Somebody quiet? Here's a nice one. This is 88. An uplift. A possibility of something. Probably Ronald Reagan years, wasn't it? 88? Anyway, he's taking the bird of peace is squawking up there, but he's dragging the White House roof to God knows where.
Jerry Goldstein just made a great comment. It is like a jellyfish, and that's sort of what that era
That's
turned out to be like.
Right. Absolutely. This was Miami, Flamingo Park, 1974. 4 more years will suit us just fine, I guess. Nixon. Well, here's Wallace on the rails when he was to the White House. And unfortunately, usually on sad people underneath as sleepers. That's the spirit of 76. That was what all about then. Can any of you remember who this is? Because I've forgotten. I know this is Hubert Humphrey. This is George Wallace. And this is who?
Spiro Agnew?
Spiro Agnew. Looks
Spiro
like
Agnew. No, it's not Spiro Agnew.
looks like John Kerry.
It does look like it does.
I look like John Kerry.
Rejected John Lennon symbols and Rolling Stone. I guess that was rejected, that one.
Oh, that was a rejected one. Yeah, that wasn't used. Then here's a demonstration outside Kemper Arena, Kansas City, 17th of August, 76. Stopped 1984 in 76. That's a sheriff there. You know what they look like. They used to look like that then, Bob.
Yeah, fat and lazy.
Bit fat, you know.
Ralph, this is going into a collection of nearly extinct political commentary. What is it? The collection? The book?
Well, it could be, yeah, at the moment. This is 76. President Ford, it could be Ford, 76. And this, look, these are familiar. This is, wait a minute, it's for Ford. Gerald Ford. Not Henry Ford. Not that old. Here's Spiro Agnew, suffering the ague.
Oh my God.
Is that breakfast?
It's my speech bubble. And here's a good one. This is a really good one. U.S. Federal Laundry. Ronald Reagan. This is his dirty washing speech. He's had his suit laundered. Dirty tricks, economy patches, essential service cuts. Everything wrong. Dark stains eliminated permanently. Have an American dream and clean. Have an American dream clean. Wow.
He's so happy.
This is Hunter's bird, Jackson. Edward. What am I talking? Jackson. That's Hunter on his bike there. And this is Nixon. Look, you'll just see, I don't know where you can see it, that's Nixon as a dark bird there. And he used to say, Edward, there's no bad God that's going to save you now, Edward. Bang, 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 bang. And he backed the bank cage. Edward, I'm going to get you, Edward. I'm going to kill you, Edward, and then I'm going to eat you. Here's a drawing I did of dear Virginia Thompson, 92. She was in the Episcopal Church home, Louisville, Kentucky, 1997.
Did she like it?
She loved it. I gave her a picture of I gave her the lizard lounge made for. She liked. She had it framed in her room. This is one of the original landscapes I did before I did the finished picture for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It was just that because I was very interested in geometric drawing, and I decided it was good and clean and untouched, unspoiled, lovely Las Vegas, gentle country place, nice, lovely area, just no gambling, nothing like that, clean. And that was that first thing. And here's a couple of hunters here that I was trying, 98. Okay.
You got him.
And here's us going on Scanlon's boat, going between the yachts, so looking to the boat and to the yachts, to go and spray something to the Pope on the side of one of the boats, actually. That was us going for Scanlon's doing that. That was our first proper job. And then we went to Kinshasa in 1974. And this is Muhammad Ali being weighed in because he was all mouth. You know, he weighed in at 216 and a half pounds. Is that heavy? I don't know, is it?
Not for a big guy.
This is arriving at Kinshasa. It's nice. So the romantic picture there. Oh, this is Peter Boyle playing the attorney.
Oscar.
Where the buffalo roam. That's Art Linson. He was the art director, the director of the movie. So that was that. Wrong room, do it again. Mind my you know. Anyway, that's how that was. Those sketches, yeah. Oh, no, this is quite good. Oh, we went to. This is that 79. Extras, hopefuls, losers, and no-nos. And I don't know what it was for. And there's a faded American flag there. What's all that about? Anyway, the guys, they look like Aspenites to me, you know.
Where are the skis?
What?
No
The
skis.
skis. Oh, yeah, where are the skis? Sorry,
It
yeah.
can't be Aspen.
And here's Peter Boyle playing an attorney, and there's Hunter sitting there's a jury. This is 1980, and I can't remember what this is for. I've no idea, but I like the picture. You know, it's a nice, interesting picture.
Yeah.
You should have
So-
taken more notes.
What?
I made more notes.
You should
Oh,
have.
what?
Or no.
I should have made one. Yeah, I should have made one.
ahead,
Oh,
Tom.
sit down. I've got to sit down again. Oh, dear.
DJ, you want to talk to Ralph about
No.
his future
I'm going
plans?
to move this.
Do we have any other questions? If you have questions, just come on up.
Oh, it's drying.
Yes.
Come over
That's
this way a
just
little
an ongoing look. That will take 3 days to do.
We'll call you in 72 hours.
Yeah, watch the paint dry. We can do that. So I don't know what. Have we got any idea what we're drawing?
No.
The future of Gonzo.
The future of Gonzo.
That's dark.
Okay. Right. The future of Gonzo is. Where's my?
Has Bob got any more questions while you're drawing?
Yeah, do
Yeah.
you have any other questions?
There's a more or less hope when he's drawing his Gonzo drawings.
Okay.
Versus 76, say.
Anita asked if there was more or less hope in your drawings than there was in 76 or 70. And
More hope. No, not now, because I think we're all trapped inside an electronic, self-contained electronic community or a bubble. We can't get out. That's what we can't get out of, and that's what really worries me, because there is no escape from that. We're all under observation, as though somebody somewhere, big brother-y kind of, but worse, is watching everything we do.
Francis?
I think.
Yeah, I'd like to ask, the movie that they did, the Johnny Depp
This I thought,
documentary for no.
this can be a Gonzo rocket.
It's Hunter's comment always, why are we doing this?
And
Why are
it's
we doing
going.
this for no good
It's
reason?
leaving this planet.
In the movie, he commented
Okay.
on that, Ralph did.
Will it return?
We're doing it to change the
I
world,
might.
and his eyes were popping.
Only when this world changes for the better.
That's what I'm alluding to right now.
We had someone else in the crowd say that in the movie that you did with Johnny Depp, and you said, when the question was, why are we doing this? And you said, to change the world.
Yeah, that's right. I have changed the world.
Yeah.
It's now worse than it was.
Well done.
Well, you've made it a lot better, Ralph.
For all of us.
Yeah. It's frightening.
What is your most important cause du jour? What are you working on as far as activism?
I'm trying to save critters, animals.
Extinction.
I'm not interested in human beings, but animals.
So we can eat
Trying
them.
to save them. We've got a few of them here. I can show you a few animals. You want to see some animals?
Love to.
Wait, we'll get some animals, but... Right. Oh yes, this is a Singapore freshwater crab in an oil slick. In an oil slick. You don't see it?
Looks tasty.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah. Right. Could be, I suppose. So, yeah. Oh boy. Oop.
I see you've largely given up geometry as a method.
I've largely given up what?
Geometry.
At the moment, because I'm talking to you, I can't do geometry and talk to you.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Anybody else have any questions?
As long as there's a horizon there somewhere. Horizon, yes, and this is taking off, isn't it? So we'll want here, we'll want to have some, yes. I think this one.
Well done. Is there any way we can show Ralph his stuff
drawings
hanging
here?
on the wall?
Yeah,
He might wanna
potentially.
see it.
Yeah.
That's the red planet.
The Red Planet.
Yeah, I think, don't you?
Yeah.
Think-
Looks like a lemon.
It's Elon Musk's rocket ship.
Reusable.
See if I can get some of this out. I don't know. But, whoa, God, this thing down low.
You sound like
Sounds
Hunter. What is that, a straw?
Hang on. Oh, God.
Cleaning his straw.
Right. Let's see. Where's the yellow? Here we go. This should go without it. I'll make it, I'll put it on here.
Yellow. Where'd you learn that technique?
What?
Where'd you learn that technique?
I couldn't afford a proper, mechanical sprayer. I couldn't, I wanted to be in life. I wanted to be a car sprayer, But it's tough doing a car with this.
Get a Rolls Royce.
And I used to go go for a job with this.
Beautiful.
And so I never pursued it. I went to the Havilland Aircraft Company to learn to be an aircraft engineer. And I thought I'd make one in a chipmunk. Remember the chipmunk? Make a chipmunk in the first week, But suddenly they told me, no, it's a 5-year apprenticeship. I said, I can't wait 5 years. So I stuck it for 9 months. And I had enough. I couldn't stand factory life. And eventually, my brother-in-law was a youth employment officer, they called them then. And he got me a job as a stockroom boy at Woolworths. So I became a stockroom boy, and I was going to learn how to be a manager. And I did that, and I stuck that for 9 months, oiling floors, sweeping up after the shop, doing that, and in the stockroom. And the under manager didn't like me as I seemed too ambitious.
You made
Then I
it.
saw an advert. I saw an advert that said, "You too can learn to draw and earn pounds." It was a Percy V. Bradshaw Press Art School course from Forest Hill in East London, South East London. So I applied for that, and I took that. And while I did my military service, I was drawing boots on the bed and guys playing cards around the table in the billets. And that's where I sort of got an interest in drawing and, free drawing and stuff. But I had to go to a technical college for technical drawing, but I was doing silly drawings in the corners and everything. So I realized there was going to be something there, you know. So eventually I got to do proper drawing in the evening and learning to draw from the nude and everything. And a marvelous teacher who I'll be forever in his debt. His name was Leslie Richardson, and he was my art teacher for, well, years and years. And then we used to go to the different exhibitions together, became buddies for life, and he died last year.
Oh.
And I was sad, that was the last thing, but I went to his funeral and I put drawings all around his coffin before it went into the cremating thing.
Beautiful.
Safe, you know.
You are a gift to the human race, Ralph.
Here, here.
Oh, bless you.
You are.
No, but that's how I started. Look at my hands now. See what I've made a mess.
You could have been a ribbon clerk at Woolworth.
Yeah, I know. I wasted my life.
You can always restart it. Woolworth is hiring.
So
Is this coming on? I don't know what to do to it yet, but I'll do something.
I wish
It hasn't occurred yet. Something. I mean, what's it look like over there? Is it
Peacock.
what?
It-
A peacock.
it looks to me like a rocket ship that smashed into a bird.
Well, I finished that book anyway. Forget it.
Yeah. Hey, well, I wish we could show you the gallery here because we've got your drawings, your prints, some of your paintings, some of
It's
your,
a testament to Ralph Steadman.
and we've got the
But
whole.
no, I'm a polluter.
So the whole gallery is full of your work, and I wondered if you could say a few words about the prints and the drawings that you did when I came to Maidstone earlier last month.
Well, you're a bloody nuisance. You just pour out all these sheriff badge idiotic things, and you expect me to turn every one of them into a goddamn face or something. Well, as far as I recall, it was the private parts of a lady, or at least her bottom was on there. Something like that.
Yeah.
And in this very room, you polluted this room with all your bits of sheriff's badge.
It was a very good trip, DJ.
Well, I can't thank you enough for your hospitality, and with Deb and with Anna.
I didn't want it to appear as though you were a pain in the ass.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody else out there? Anita asked instructions on how to cook a perfect egg.
Oh, yeah. You've got to put them in water first and not cook them. Let the temperature that the water is that you put on the egg first, cold water. Let the egg get that cold as the egg. It's quite important. And then you can boil it 4 minutes. It is 4 minutes from boiling, and then it'll be perfect, and it will not crack. That's the other thing. If you do that, but if you go and put eggs in boiling water or eggs in lukewarm water or whatever, and then expect it to stay stable, it won't. Cooking eggs is a very difficult subject. There's a book in cooking eggs.
You have any questions?
I didn't come here to talk about eggs.
Anybody else? Well, we want to thank you so much for beaming in with us.
Have I bored you yet?
No, not at all.
Please.
Can you sing another song?
Oh yeah.
Ralph, we miss you.
Go.
We miss you very much.
That's Jerry Goldstein.
Bless you, Jerry. Bless you. I miss you too, Jerry.
And give Anna our love.
Yeah, Chrissy and Jerry send their love to Anna.
Oh God, I'm getting names. Go on.
It's
Oh,
okay.
look at the people. I see dark heads there.
Yeah.
But I'd like to thank you all. Can we have a better 2006? Is it something? I want a devil of a year.
You got it.
That's good, devil of a year. That we can all try to be. If you can't be pleasant, you've got to make people smile a bit. You know. Don't join any goddamn groups that want to do some damage. I mean, it's unpleasant. There's no need for that. What am I talking? You know that. So you don't need my help for that. I loathe the whole idea of all these things happening. I tell you what, if you got those my Leonardo songs, there's one I can read you something that's really well. Sing you it. Yeah, We Are Scum. It's called. Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. If I can find it. You'll find the one. Oh no, this is good. The Beggar's Song. It's more like it. We are the stains within the stains, our life force all but spent. Huddled, empty, sick and poor. Stains on walls, stains on doors, stains on life we beg to leave. Beg to stay without relief. Held fast between a birth and death. An accident that feeds on breath. No one would care to save our soul, to feed us from an empty bowl, to make good sport for those who come, to beat us, mock us, do down, we are scum! Scum! Scum, 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 scum. There's scum music here and scum dancing. Okay? To see the other side of life, to understand the pain and strife, to feel the quick thrust of a knife between the shoulder blades.
Bravo!
Sorry. That's oh dear. That was bloody awful, that was.
We loved it.
I say it, eyes can't lie, yet they never saw my innocence. Eyes can be blind, eyes full of terror, eyes full of love. Eyes have the power to melt the ice that traps the heart. So let it move. Yet these eyes that never saw my innocence are called the windows of the soul. Yet somehow for an instant eyes reflect and reassess. At best they simply see. Eyes can kill, eyes can fill an explosion, blow out to show. Eyes can blink, eyes can seal a moment so fast and so real, and never reveal, never certain, never sure. Eyes don't need to leave, eyes can watch and never make a sound, somewhere aloud, your tumbling thoughts pressing hard against a wall. Eyes seeing all, blind. Hear tension in the air when you cannot see who's there. The body will not tell. Leave bodies fumbling, helpless, groping, mindless. Before the eyes tell you you cannot see my innocence. Your eyes are blind. Your eyes are blind. Your eyes are blind.
Oh, Ralph, I feel like I'm in a pub. A Welsh pub.
One more, sorry.
Okay.
One more. Banking.
Bring it on.
See your word, tell us in money, we have your interests at heart. How much is a cannon? How much is a knife? We have your interests at heart. How much to cause strife in your enemy? How much to drive him down? How much to breathe life in a serpent? How much to pay off the clown? How much is every man's chorus? How much can any man take till he cracks? Whilst we name the petals on flowers, we drive men crazy, we drive them insane. We cover our faces to laugh. We leave things unspoken, it goes without saying. Just sign it, you need what we have. God, how we feel social conscience, bubbling right over the top. God has given to us divine guidance to gather up life's bitter crops. So, how much are you worth? Tell us in money. We have your interests at heart. Banking is a game played by few to serve the many. Serve them up to shame. If you could see the faces on the many as they plead, give me, tears our heartstrings, give me, God, I need. Ask God first, then come back later. This time I'm sure I don't remember the rest of the song without it. Oh yeah, this. With compassion we will tell him after God, we are the source, the only source, the only source, the only source of money.
Bravo!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Ralph.
That was the other thing. I thought about going into banking. That was the other thing. I failed miserably at that. So I'm buggered now.
Yep.
Hey, the audience says they got their money's worth.
Have a great year, Ralph.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ralph.
We love you.
Thank you, Sadie.
I'll finish this and send you pictures.
Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
You all right? Bye.
Okay.
Love.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
I was gambling in Havana. I took a little